Once in a while, out of boredom mostly, I watch MSA videos, and I picked two randomly just based off of their thumbnails and titles, so let's get into it. The first one is about a mom who's the same age as her daughter. Let's see how they're gonna make that work. And the second one is about a 3-year-old billionaire. I know it's clickbait, but I'll give it a chance. The first story is about this kid named Evan. He lives with his mom. His dad noped out of his life. He's really smart and whatever, and one day he saves this girl named Natalie who's friends with everybody. She's very charismatic and they become best friends. So far, no teen mom in sight, nothing that establishes the title of the video, but I'm gonna be hopeful and just be very stupid and expect them to actually pull this off. Natalie gets transferred to the same school that Evan goes to, and they soon come to find out that there's another new girl, Scarlett. Scarlett and Evan get assigned to be lab partners, and Scarlett messes something up and then she starts crying, and Evan consoles her, I guess, and then they start dating. They become boyfriend and girlfriend, and Scarlett is the girlfriend, Natalie is his best friend. Evan's birthday comes up and he decides to hang out with Scarlett rather than hanging out with Natalie and his mom. And at this point, I gave up. I admitted that I had been clickbaited and this story was just so boring. I got into this expecting shenanigans, ridiculous situations that would somehow explain what's going on. So anyway, let's wrap this up. Somehow Natalie and Scarlett have bad blood, and at some point Scarlett puts, I don't know, Gorilla Glue on Natalie's hair and her hair starts falling off or whatever, and then she acts innocent and acts like she didn't do it, you did it, and whatever. But the guy believes her. He was there. He saw what happens. And Scarlett's like, I use this product on my hair all the time. It's fine. So now Natalie's bald. She can't trust anybody. So she moves to another city and goes to another school. She got ties with everybody, which it's completely understandable. And what's crazy is Evan actually ends up with Scarlett. Even though he saw what happened, he genuinely believed that was a mistake. They move in together into a spacious home, and Evan's mom comes to live in with them. And so Scarlett, doing her thing, she starts bullying Evan's mom, and so Evan comes to find this out, how his mom has been mistreated. And no shit, Scarlett explains this off as, but I'm rich. Natalie comes back into the picture after Evan's mom gets sick, and she's a nurse now, so she's the one taking care of Evan's mom, and they reunite and they talk. I don't know if Evan and Scarlett divorced, but it ends with a hug. I went into this wide-eyed. I trusted them. I was vulnerable. I let them deceive me with their title and thumbnail. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I went into this expecting chaos. I was expecting an obviously fake story. I mean, this could be fake as well, but I was just expecting it to be so obvious, and I'm offended that it's not. Second story about the billionaire kid is about a girl named Marcia. She's German and has a very protective mother. Marcia's mom is also very rich. She rented out Disneyland for her one time. And this one I can see how it relates to the title. Marcia's family is very rich, so I guess they're billionaires, maybe. Marcia also has always wanted a dad for some reason. One day, Marcia's mom gets herself a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is a waiter. Marcia doesn't like this guy. She actually thinks he's a gold digger. And he is a gold digger. Anyway, there's this new character, Kyle, who is the waiter's nephew, and he's hanging out around Marcia's mansion a lot, and Marcia doesn't like him at first, and he just thinks that Kyle is there to spy on Marcia to make sure she's in line so that she doesn't investigate the waiter so much. Okay, so in high school, Marcia actually kind of falls for Kyle, and so they start dating, but they have this conflict where they can't agree on the character of the waiter, who is Kyle's uncle, and eventually the waiter does steal a lot of money and valuables from Marcia's mom. For some reason, the waiter decides to pin the blame on Kyle, and so Kyle decides to finally testify against his uncle, and so he goes to jail, and Marcia's mom apologizes, Marcia forgives her mom, and Marcia and Kyle get together, and now they're dating. I'm not that upset about this one because at least the kid was rich, but oh my god, this story was frustratingly boring. I didn't get the chaos, but at least the actual stories were sane. Well, as sane as an MSA video can be. But at least the thumbnails are still as crazy as ever, holding it down for the MSA culture, and yeah, I'm here for it. As alarming as the thumbnails can be sometimes, they are targeted towards children. I'm not even the demographic. But once in a while, it's fun to drop by and see what MSA is up to and what they're working on. Anyway, that's the video. Keeping up with MSA. I might check up on them after a few months, to see the crazier thumbnails and titles, the crazier stories. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and thank you for watching.